Published, 17:30 Eastern Standard Time, the 6th of March 2018. Updated, 17:30 Eastern Standard Time, the 6th of March 2018. It's the utter indifference to what the wider world might think that never fails to surprise you, where Lord Coe is concerned. MPs have accused him of being economical with the truth about what he knew of Russian state-sponsored doping, yet the first response he offered to their criticism delivered him an income. It came in his column in the Evening Standard newspaper, which pays him, through his Complete Leisure Group, as a consultant. Lord Sebastian Coe still has some difficult questions to answer after accusations from MPs Coe breezed into view at Birmingham Town Hall on Tuesday, a few hours after the Tanodyne piece had been published, relaxed, no tie, top button undone. He'd just spent a morning presiding over an IAAF council session. That allowed him to characterize the Parliamentary Select Committee's work as a minor incidental detail, even though he didn't spell it out. I'm not sure that ever in the history of our sport, and certainly in any of my time on the IAAF Council, have we made more monumental decisions in the course of one morning, Coe said. One of those decisions, to keep the Russian doping deniers out in the cold, is certainly a path the International Olympic Committee could follow. Coe spoke about the decision to keep the Russian doping deniers out in the cold, but the awkward questions swirling around Coe relate to whether he could and should have blown the whistle on the rogue nation and their cheating, or whether it was politically more prudent for him to say nothing, as he sought a smooth course towards election as IAAF head. Allegations about Russia were detailed in full in the Mail on Sunday as far back as 2013. This newspaper was the first to reveal details of personal emails which also suggested he knew something. There were phone calls. Coe says he had been out of the country when the calls came in Marrakesh for his sister's 50th birthday and walking in the mountains with his 4 children, among other assignments. The IAAF president often responds with a smile but refuses to go into any detail. I tend not to go through emails myself, particularly when I am on holiday with my family, Coe told the MPs. He forwarded the emails without reading them, and that was that. On Tuesday, Coe stuck steadfastly to the line that he doesn't do emails at computers. Look, if you don't actually believe that I don't have a computer and that I don't sit poring over emails all day and that I don't open attachments, then there's probably not a great deal more I can say on this subject, he declared. He has this way of smiling as he categorically refuses to engage in the detail. More words tumbled out when he was asked if this was a credible position for the top man in world athletics, though there was no ostensible answer. His lifelong professional creed was to make sure the information absolutely gets entirely into the appropriate organization to deal with it, he said. That is a fundamental principle from which I will never demur. Which of cycling or athletics commands most trust? It also seemed fair to ask. Coe said he was not here to discuss other sports, but athletics was certainly not in tatters. Coe maintains that he doesn't have a computer and doesn't spend time reading emails. She'll be writing to the MPs to tell them that they were wrong and that they have been doing the misleading, not him. Look, he said, in that way statesmen have when they are building into full oratorical flow. We have a commonality of interests here. As a sport we want exactly what that group of members of parliament do, armed with that vaulting superiority complex of his. Coe considers himself the only one remotely capable of delivering it.